Hey everybody, we're back with more Path of Exile. Welcome back to the Unusual Maw. Welcome back to PoE Hardcore Inquisitor. We're playing an Inquisitor. I know what we're playing, guys. Well, I know what we're doing. Kind of. We're finishing up Act 10. We're surprisingly still alive in Act 10. It's a bit of a first for us. We're going to do it, though. We got a lot of quests to do before we can fight Kitava Fish. We are going to get there. Let's start with this quest here. Find a way to destroy Kitava's horns. Yeah, we know. We know what to do. Everything's gone really well for us lately here. In that we haven't died. And hopefully can keep that streak alive. Oh, you know what we forgot to do last episode that I said we were going to do? I feel terrible about this. I'm going to do it right now, though. I'm going to see what level we were when we finished the game last time. So this is a video that's suggested to me in my YouTube channel. Stand-up comedy routine about spreadsheets. Hilarious. Just the title of the video is funny. I mean, I don't even do see the routine. I chuckled at the title. Am I being attacked? I am kind of being attacked. Let's clear this out with that web page is loading. I still haven't fixed my mouse here. This is the Unusual Maw plays Path of Exile Delirium leveling episode. Will be the final episode here. 35. Can I meet this? Yes, I can. Did we kill Kitava in here somewhere? We must do. It's got to be in here. I'm sure. Wow, this is definitely the last episode. Yeah, there's us fighting him. Now, what level are we? Can we see when we do this? No, we can't see our level when we do that. Can you guys still see me? Yeah, you can. I just want to see what... Okay, we died once. Died twice. I'm scrubbing through it here. I mean, I guess I could have pulled this up and let you guys watch it. I got it in Chrome, but I have Firefox set to capture. We died a third time. Died a fourth time. Well, I say 4 times. But the question is, what level were we? Surely I opened up my character sheet at some point in here. Oh, I did not like that I scrubbed back through there. I think Google's got like a really nice way to load videos quickly for people. A way to quickly run through the algorithm, and when you scrub back at the end of a video, especially, it's like, nah, I was not expecting that to happen. It kind of craps the bed at that point. It's my guess. They used code and algorithms. I'm thinking at some point in here I got to show what my character level is, but I'm really curious. You can't tell me I played this whole episode and didn't once pull up my character sheet. I mean, I don't want to waste a ton of time going through this, but literally I just don't see it. Maybe opening my character sheet wasn't something I was really concerned about. I do it there? No. Well, guys, I guess it really doesn't matter because I've convinced myself that since I can't find it in that episode. So we're going to be 73, and hopefully that's good enough. I did see that I died 4 times. Oh, this is the door we want to go in down here. We have more HP and we have more shield though than we did that episode. It's comparable, but it's about the same. But I think we do have more now. Mistaken. So maybe that's something you might expect, given that we're playing a Templar. Or maybe not. I'm really not sure why I did this, but they have a lot of. I do have some items I do want to craft on, but forge a rare item. I said these two are pretty good as far as their. This one needs to be rerolled. This one self fixes 2 fixes. This one needs to be rerolled. Right, because I don't understand how crafting works. With a new life modifier. New modifiers, including a life modifier. Remove a random coal modifier. There is no coal modifier. New random modifiers. So complicated. It's a shame because that roll is so good. 99 max life. A lot of fire resist too. 50% armor. Is that a good roll on that? Armor evasion? This tier 8. Alright, we've done it. It got worse. Let's do it again. Got even worse. Okay. That just feels bad. It usually does. I'm not sure this stuff is even growing over here at all. I feel like it should be, but I can't put that there, huh? It tells me I don't have these set up correctly, but maybe I do. Primal units of condensed life. That? I don't know. I've got one more seed I can plant. Who knows if we're doing any of this stuff right? Let's now we're gonna do these seeds down here. We're not gonna build anything. We're just gonna put it in the storage tank. No, you know what? The storage tank is full. That should actually just be working. That one's full too. What about our purple ones? This is probably the only one that's empty. Yeah. Let's do some of this purple. Farm some of this purple stuff. Yeah, I saw the lag spike there. I'm sure you did. Physical modifiers. Reforges the color of 2 random sockets on item. Turn them green and blue. Pump all that out. This one too. We got a lot of work to do here. It's if you go around and see the way people what they've accomplished with their garden at this point in the series, I mean, it's pretty impressive. On an item 10 times using the outcome with the greatest number of sockets. I mean, it'd be good to do it on this chest actually because Well, you know what? Maybe we're not. Did I lose? I think I just lost the camera. Oh, the battery's dead. Oh. Oh no. You know, it's strange. The battery's dead, but I have it plugged in. How did this happen? Well, I have to figure out why it didn't charge to the USB cable. We will figure that out, though. I guess for the rest of the episode, no more camera. And yeah, I'll figure it out. Or a way to keep it charged. That's pretty good though. 2.5 hours without charging. I think I was about half charged too, or less than half charged. The battery still got pretty good life in it. No big deal, guys. It's fine. No need to panic. Onward we go. The goal of this episode is to we are trying to finish these quests. So next episode, all we'll have to do pretty much is just go fight Katava, or we'll definitely be fighting Katava the next episode. That's the goal. I sit here and fiddle faddle with the camera. Never get anything done. I think I'm resolved, and if I'm ever going to get any other things recorded on this channel, I don't think we can do Path of Exile like we're doing it right now moving forward. And I don't know if that's going to be one day a week we do an hour or 2 hour long Path of Exile episode, or maybe I just record a bunch of what I play when I just play the game by myself and then parse that down to like an hour long episode or a 2 hour long episode and do that once a week. I don't know. But I'd like to start playing some other games, and I still would like to continue to play Path of Exile, so it's kind of funny. I want my soup, and I want cake with my soup. That's a saying, I'm sure. No, I just yeah, like I was saying, maybe it was last episode. I want to play Resident Evil. Got 2 Resident Evil games I want to play. I want to play Half-Life Alyx. I'm like dying to play that. Which is interesting. I've actually never played any of the Half-Life games. I kind of remember seeing somebody that I knew in high school play it on Dreamcast, one of the Half-Life games, for maybe like 20 minutes. And I was not paying attention at all. And it didn't really... I was not impressed with what I saw on the screen. And I was unaware that it was a good game or anything, so I was just kind of like, yeah. Whatever, I'm just hanging out in your living room kind of thing. You know, not really paying attention. And I think it was Half-Life, and I think it was Dreamcast too. I could be wrong. So yeah, I've never played any of the Half-Life games. I just recently bought 1 and 2 to play those at some point. But I do have Half-Life Alyx that I want to play. Just because it looked like a really good VR game, which there's... To be honest with you guys, I'm still waiting for VR companies, or a company to go like full in on VR, a VR game. And there's been a couple to do it, but it's pretty rare. And additionally, when a company goes full in on it sometimes, since it's such a new space, it's hard to... Nobody knows what's good yet. I mean, what makes a good game... what makes a VR game a good VR game? And so if there's anybody that's going to do it, it's either going to be Oculus or it's going to be Valve. Yeah, that's... Yeah. It is what it is. And I think the Skyrim VR game's pretty good, and I'm not saying there's other companies that haven't made good VR games. I'm just saying when... Those companies are specifically... They have a vested interest in making sure that what goes out is good. Because they need to sell hardware. Makes sense. Oh, we're going to the Staff of Purity. Not necessarily the quest I wanted to do first, but okay. So yeah, I expect Half-Life. I can kind of adjust myself in my chair now because the camera's not on. I don't have to make sure I'm still in frame. Yeah. So Half-Life Alyx. There was a game that Oculus funded, put a lot of money into, and they put a lot of money into a lot of games. A lot of companies to make games. They're in the business of making. It's on hardware, just like Sony and Microsoft are with Xbox and PlayStation, and Nintendo with Nintendo. But Robo Recall was the first game I could think of, and that was one of the better VR games that I've played. Period. But it's not a full game. But it still was probably one of the best ones. And then outside of that, I would say my next favorite game would be Beat Saber, and then maybe Thumper. 2 rhythm-based games. So I know that rhythm games work really well, and I know that we're taking a bit of damage here. I know that why are we taking damage here? What's happening? Shooting games work really well too, but nobody's really done like. I don't know. I feel like Half-Life Alexa, or Alex, not Alexa. Half-Life Alyx could be that game that VR was desperately needing. A AAA title. So even though I'm not really a Half-Life fan because I've never played it, I really am anxious to play it because I'm a VR fan. And just have been somewhat underwhelmed with the VR effort so far. And I think a lot of that, I don't know. There's some interesting stuff out there, but it just feels like it hasn't gone mainstream like we really needed it to in order to, get the new Call of Duty on with VR kind of thing. Get the new Fortnite memes straight onto your VR headset. Just didn't really happen. And so hopefully Half-Life Alyx is trying to make up for the lack of memes on VR. We'll see. I loaned my headset to my brother-in-law last month so he could play it. Which he has a PSVR, or PlayStation VR. So VR is not like a new concept to him, but he bought Half-Life Alyx, and I think I loaned it to him for a month, and he brought it back and said he hadn't finished it, which kind of sucks because there's no reason he couldn't have borrowed it longer just to finish the game. But I think he thought he was probably done with it, so maybe it's not that impressive. And I know he's kind of busy, so maybe he just didn't have time to play it all the way through too, and didn't want to keep it for another 6 months or something. I don't know. So I'm a little worried, but I do want to play it. I did watch Jacksepticeye play some of it, which I really don't. I don't watch a whole lot of Jacksepticeye. Not that I don't think he's not a great guy and interesting or funny. He's just not on my list of people that I watch on a regular basis. But I did watch him play the game, and it looked pretty good. I think I watched the whole thing, but I only watched really watched the first 20 minutes or so. So nothing's been spoiled for me. I think the most positive thing I found from Half-Life Alyx is that a lot of people bought the game. It means a lot of people own VR headsets, which means there's definitely a market there for more games to show up. So VR is not. It's hard when you're not somebody that goes to school. Like when you were in high school or junior high, you would see your friends every day and you knew what everyone was buying, what everyone was getting for Christmas. You just kind of knew. But as an adult, it's hard to know what everybody's buying, what people are playing. You can be assured that Xbox and PlayStation are going away. And I know a lot of adults that do play those things. We're just casually fighting the Bantam fight here. We're gonna be fine. Yeah, but it's hard to gauge on how how popular or successful VR is doing. Please don't tase me.
Sir, please don't use your taser on me.
It's gone dormant. Still on McDormant. So yeah, I don't know. I want it to do well because I want it to get better. And yeah, I want gaming to evolve too. Not if it's not even VR, I just want it to constantly be improving and trying new things and thinking of different ways we can do stuff. I don't know. I'm into it. Staff of Purity. Really got no room, do we? Deliver it to Bannon. Did I go out the wrong door? No. That's right. There's something weird that if I go through here, it's going to take me somewhere else. Torch quartz. No, I guess that's correct. I'm just confused. Okay, we'll turn it in. It's kind of weird not having the camera up now after having it for two episodes straight. Feel funny without it. I think it's going to be one of those things that, at least in the beginning, until I get an actual webcam, which I don't know when that's going to be, or some kind of video recording system. That's just something we do sporadically. I will try to do it every time, but if we don't do it, it's not a big deal. Sell your items. We've done it. We've sold all the items. Start collecting the memes a little bit here. Spell damage, pretty bad. Currency. I think we're definitely in position to get to Catava fish here before this episode ends. We could actually probably potentially fight Catava here too, if we wanted to. We got 3 quests we got to do, and we got about a half hour to do it in. Possible. That's right, Innocence one. Go this way. Let's go do this quest here real quick. And down Valenta. I'm not in a huge hurry. I'm kind of getting anxious though because I want to win. And I want to see, it's kind of like I'm reading a story right now about us beating hardcore, and I don't know how it's going to end. A little curious, that's all. The ghost who ran away. Was it this episode I was talking about the, yeah, it was, the recommended video about stand-up routine about spreadsheets? It's kind of funny. I was just thinking about it. I did just download OpenOffice. It's probably been about 3 weeks now. Now, I've yet to use it. But I was paying for a while there. For about 3 years, I was paying Microsoft like $130 a year for Office and OneDrive, a bunch of OneDrive storage, which I never used. And it's kind of funny, I was going to use it quite a bit, and I did start out with the intention of using it. And the whole reason why I signed up for their program was to use Plex as a way to store movies and to give, basically run my own Netflix server for people that I knew. And then Plex decided that they were no longer going to allow remote API access to cloud services. So you could still run a server on your own computer, but that kind of defeats the whole purpose of one, paying for a OneDrive subscription, and two, now I have to, if I've got, I don't know, 100 movies, now I have to pay for the storage on. I was paying for the storage anyway, but now I have to physically have the storage in my house, and I was pretty ticked off at Plex for doing that, because I think what I paid from them was they wanted like $150 for a lifetime fee in order to get access to that part of their package, and then they just discontinued it because they decided it wasn't a profitable business model. It seems like that should be illegal to do. Whatever happened there, like I tell you, I'm gonna provide some service and then decide that I got your money and now I decided, well, I've done it for a year and it's no longer profitable for me, so I'm not going to do it anymore. It seems like they should have to refund every dollar I put out there. But c'est la vie. That's my OneDrive rant there. Not a spreadsheet rant, but it's a OneDrive rant. So anyway, OpenOffice. I don't know why it just didn't occur to me that there had to be an open source solution. And I think I knew that there was, but I didn't think that there was like a one-to-one kind of thing. Like I knew there was like a word processor. And I think I knew there was like spreadsheet programs, but I didn't know there was like, looking at OpenOffice, it's almost like a direct ripoff as far as I can tell. But I have not used it extensively enough to know that if it's something I'm going to be happy using all the time. It's free, so in that regard, it's pretty good. Yeah. It's cool. It's amazing how many people produce free software. It's actually really incredible. And those people are always looking for donations and stuff, which is cool that people out there that donate to them. And I've donated to some quote-unquote free... what did I just do there? I'm going to cache all that. I don't really feel like thinking about it right now. We're just kind of running and talking about software. Point. So yeah. I've done it before. But it's cool that there's a market enough and generous enough people to keep all those people interested in doing it. A lot of those people just do it because they like to do it. They don't do it for money. The money's nice, because but they were going to program anyway, so it's like they were probably like when the person that started making OpenOffice or a group of people were like, well, what if we could make? I'm tired of paying for Microsoft's product. Why isn't there a good solution to this? And they just started working on it, and eventually it became what it became. And yeah, it's really cool. Actually, if you think about it, you've done it, guys. I think that's probably what fascinates me the most about about programmers in general, is there is a group of people that make a lot of money making software. And there's a lot of money in the software industry, and yet also there's a lot of people just donating their time for the greater good of everything else. And I mean, there's always like some kind of so let's say I make a piece of software that's free. Other people see it and they use it. They don't pay for it, but they're like, this person's really good I like their piece of software. I'm going to hire them at my company, and now I've got like, a $200,000 a year software job. So I mean, it's not all altruistic, but yeah, whatever. It's still a neat thing. Don't ruin my my fantasy bubble here, guys. Of the sanctimonious practice that is open source freeware. Got to make the distinction there, because open source is not free, and free is not open source. Always. Easy to get those concepts mixed up. Free is not open, and open is not free. But free can be open, and open can be free. For example, Windows 10 is free. You have to pay for it, but it is not open. You have access to the code base. And so then what's a piece of software that's not free but open? I think Doom, when it came out, was not free. You had to pay for Doom. I think you still have to pay for Doom. You're supposed to pay for Doom. The original Doom, I mean. But it's also open source, I believe. So everyone has access to the source code, but you're supposed to pay for the game. Which, by the way, I have paid for the game more than once. But I'm just saying I think that's the idea, even though there's a lot of people that probably play it without paying for it. Again, explaining free and open on the internet in 2020 is probably not something I need to do, but we're doing it. I don't think this was a hard boss here. Valentia? Amerigo Vespucci? Valentia. Valentina. We aren't doing a lot of damage to him, though. The old pentagram flyby. Crop dust this with pentagrams. We have a skill point we have not allocated. Seems like a bold choice there. We just tank and spank? Maybe. Gotta remember to shock the monkey occasionally. Yeah, the speed at which we're killing this guy makes me a little bit worried about how hard Katava's going to be. He resists elemental damage, resists chaos. Okay. He's resistant to elemental damage. That makes sense. Talk to Lonnie for a reward. We'll do no such thing. So now we have a little bit of a quandary here. A little bit of a conundrum where... Yeah, where do we put our points? Basically. I really need to fix this mouse here. It's going to drive me crazy if I don't. That we pick up. We were supposed to pick up this to increase spell damage, maximum mana. So we could pick this up here. Sure. Is on the list of things to grab. Although that's probably like late game grab. Either way, it's fine. We do need damage, actually. Even though I don't think we actually picked up damage from that skill point. Fine, guys. Do we just need to exit here? Yeah, we can just exit. Oh, I'm walking around here. Looking for Valentia. A passive skill point. Spell damage and maximum mana. Spell damage, maximum mana. 2% spell damage per 100 maximum mana. 40%. Okay. Some of these people, like this dude's been sitting at that box since we logged on.
For freedom.
Four orbs of regurt. Not bad. We actually have 2 quests left. What do we got? 25 minutes, give or take. 25 minutes. I think we go for the ossuary first. He's gonna put a big hole here. Yeah. That's the quest to kill Katava. That's right. We don't find him on the rooftop. So let's go do the ossuary first, because I think too from doing the ossuary for the love potion. Yeah, allure in the ossuary. It's a fun word to say, I think. Ossuary. Ossuary. That makes it look like this is supposed to be. Oh, the ossuary is right up here. This was the mistake we made last time. We couldn't find the ossuary. It's right here, guys. Right there. I think we get a skill point here, though. You go into the bone pits. The bone pits. Sounded a little bit skeletoriosis. This show I didn't really grow up with He-Man. I remember it would come on USA. It'd be like He-Man or Masters of the Universe or whatever it was called. And I feel like I only saw it a couple times. And then there was like an animated wrestling show. And then wrestling was on, which I wasn't really into wrestling at that time. But I did actually get into wrestling when I was like my freshman and sophomore year of high school. Which I think most teenage boys did. Yeah. So anyway, I didn't really grow up on He-Man. I remember it being on occasionally and not really being interested in it for whatever reason. Actually, really Hanna-Barbera for that matter. I was never really super impressed with their cartoons. And I mean no disrespect by that, because I know, I mean, they're kind of a pioneer in some regard in the cartoon world. But to me, most of their cartoons were kind of boring. I think He-Man is Hanna-Barbera. Almost certainly.
I must have time to gather my will.
I think if I had to pick one Hanna-Barbera cartoon that I enjoyed, it's probably what's his name? Snaggle Daggle? It was no Snagglepuss? Was it Snagglepuss? I don't know, the guy who would say heaven to mercy. Exit stage left, stage right even. So he talked like that. I think those were his catchphrases. His name was Snaggle Daggle. But the rest, Droopy Dog was okay too. I think Droopy Dog was Hanna-Barbera. I don't know. Don't remember. But those, he was okay if he was from Hanna-Barbera. I don't know. For me, it was something about the way those cartoons were drawn that it was less appealing to me than whatever else was going on at the time. Looney Tunes, more appealing.
A leader cannot simply stride forward into the future and expect his people to be able
Do we want to do it? I don't really want to, but we're going to.
so that he can witness and understand ensure that his people are still with him, to ensure that he has not become lost.
So far, not too bad. Do we have to come all the way out of here? We do. That's actually a quick way to do it. We can just flame dash through it, right? Easy game, easy life. Let's go. That wasn't that bad.
Precisely where he stands.
That's not what we came here to do, though, is it? Oh, we got the elixir. That's what we came here for. No, guys, we could potentially fight Kitava this episode. I mean, that's the next quest here. So, complete these quests. No love for... Is that all the quests? 2 respect points. Is there a way I can see the challenges, achievements? I'll complete these quests. It's weird. I think all the achievements are associated per account or per character. Maybe not though. Complete these quests. I'm trying to find it here. Doesn't it complete harvest encounters? Complete encounters. You guys like how I'm just trying to avoid killing Kitava here? Alright, let's go. I'm getting pretty nervous, so I gotta be honest. We haven't done any crafting this episode to really make sure our gear's in order here. I'm not scared per se, but I'm not scared. You know what I mean? We get this, our next big goal is to get 17 levels without dying. And then we'll be the hardcore champions in our own mind. You guys let me finish. In our own mind. Kitava fish, boop, 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 boo. I remember right, this whole part was pretty linear. In fact, that was kind of the neat part about it being a delirium league. Last league is you could basically delirium this whole stretch here, which kind of lucked out, and we get to do it again. Which we might die from doing. It's almost tempting to say, hey guys, I'm going to level up for 2 levels and take a pause in the progression here for a minute. We're going the wrong way, I think. You're going the wrong way! Does he know where we're going? Yeah, and just level up a couple levels. So I can guarantee I don't fail. There's no guarantees though, right? Maybe buy some gear. Some people may say that's cheaty. I don't think that's cheaty at all. I actually want to go back out here and get our delirium loots. Our whole 2 essences. Oh my god, we got 3 essences. Purple and blue. We'll do some crafting here. And whatever happens, happens. It does kind of feel like we're starting to take more damage. I'm just worried about it. That's all. The defensive lightning modifier. Randomize the numeric values of the random defense modifiers on a magic or rare item. You have like a low defensive. I mean, this is defensive would be what on this? Not worth it for that. 29%. Maybe that changes the resistances too. Maybe I don't want to do it for all these. Increased armor and energy shield. That feels like that could be randomized, but I don't think because that's in there. Nope. You can't do that with uniques. That'd be pretty good if you could. Okay, maybe we just do some crafting. How about that, guys? Just craft a little bit. You know what I mean? Just do a little bit of crafting here. Your forges links between sockets, and I'm linking 3 sockets. Supported skills deal 26% more fire damage. You know, actually, this would be a really good one to link. Because anytime we block, we can do a counterattack. Good. Like that. That was a good thing that happened just now. Cannot attack directly. Forward skills have a 46% chance to ignite, have minus 18 to fire resist. So that seems like that was really strong. Just did that. See, guys? We just made big moves there. And then here, we want to do this with like. Can I not identify that while that's open? Pain in the butt. Okay. You know what? Fine. My gut's telling me just go for it. And, you know, deal with the consequences. We lose, we lose. We win, we are, we're winners. Yep, just let the chips lie where they may. Is this a dead end? It's all dead end? Can't be, it's impossible. Look at the map layout, you know it to be true. We're doing it, guys. You know why? Because I don't give a flip what anybody says. What all those people have been saying. You guys know the ones, the people. They've been saying, he can't beat Katava. It's not good enough. Well, you know what? Those guys are wrong. And I'm about to show it to them right here. And if we die, we'll delete our System 32. And we'll become Amish farmers? Well, Amish people definitely farm. Actually, it's kind of funny. Well, it's not really funny. I don't know. I say that a lot. It's kind of funny. What's funny? What's funny? I kind of live in an area that's a lot of it's Amish country out here. A lot of Amish people live out in this area. And they're cool. I've never actually dealt with any of them directly, but and they're not in my immediate vicinity. You have to drive probably like an hour north. But they're out there riding their horse and buggy, and oh, that seemed cool. That seemed cool to me. Sure, some of them are jerks, but I don't know. I don't know. Don't know. But yeah, they just become an Amish. Can you become an Amish? I don't know how that works. You just go into an Amish community and be like, I've never been living the non-Amish life my whole life, and now I want to be Amish. Or do you have to be born into the Amishness? There has to be a way to convert to... Is there a word for that? You don't convert to Amish. What do you convert to? That's what makes me think you don't convert. You just join an Amish community and take a vow of... I don't know, Amishes are... The Amish people. People that are Amish are... They're really interesting, actually.
By the time we're through, no one will be
Uh-oh.
able to tell
We got the Syndicate out here.
Syndicate fights as
Actually, people are really cool in general. It's cool that there's so many different people wanting to live their lives different ways. Really neat. Me, I'm just trying to kill Kataba.
quarter.
They said I couldn't do
I
it.
choose an honor.
I'd have made a little more show of it.
Rest in pepperoni, sir.
Appreciate a killer when I see one. The Syndicate was in dire need of a shake-up anyway.
You guys see that MLG move there?
Achieved nothing.
Where we executed and then we made a bargain? That was big brain plays there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried that they were right, that I couldn't do it, but I think we're getting real close now too. We know it's probably fire, right? He probably does fire damage, he probably does physical damage. We've got that. We can block that. We know how to deal with that. A lot of maps. That's a lot of maps. I wish Nintendo Power was still a thing. I could pull out my issue of Path of Exile Nintendo Power. Get all the hot tips on Path of Exile. Got one more chance to craft that I really don't think it's going to help us, so. Unless we go... We could cast a portal here and look at... identify the gear at least that we got. Should probably do that. In fact, we will do that. I think we can teleport from a garden, I believe. I believe you can triple stamp a double stamp. Never mind, because we actually walked past the garden without seeing it. Right down here.
I must have time to gather my will.
No, it's down here. We should do it. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be a little bit longer episode probably with Gitava fish and all that, but it'll be worth it, guys. Promise. Stuff. Let's get loud. Let's get loud.
Yes? For freedom.
She's not over here, is she, John?
Yes?
I don't care. There's plenty of time to identify that stuff and get those
Remember, we do this for free.
recipes. Recipes? Since it currency. It's not a currency. That's not a currency. Alright. Let's do a little bit of crafting here. I don't think we're probably not gonna wind up ultimately using any of this. But this is just so when we die we can say, well, we did everything we could. It's It's crazy. It seems like Act 8, 9, and 10 are actually pretty short compared to the other ones. Maybe we just go so slow during those first few acts. It's like we should be going a lot faster. Should probably be popping the life ones, but it's fine. War Buckler. Socketed Curse Gems. You have a Curse Gem? $45 max life, 65 to energy shield. Causes monsters to flee on block. Seems okay. 31% chance to block versus 25. I mean, it's probably better. Seems really good for curses, actually. We don't have. Okay. We really don't have anything worth crafting on now that I'm looking at it. Because we don't actually have. Well, maybe this right here. Actually, let's go farm some life ones. Let's just cash this in. I don't know what I was thinking. It is getting kind of late here. It's always gonna be my excuse when I do something stupid. It could be 1 p.m. and I'll say it's getting late, and that's why I did the dumb thing. Okay. 26 max life is okay. Is it better than what we're rocking? We could probably put it over here if we can get a really good life roll on this. Actually, a pretty good ring there. Set an item to have 4 sockets. Not useful. Set an item to have 3 sockets. Also not useful. With a new life modifier. I mean, look how good that is. That's an exalted orb. Right there. So now, I mean, we can look at this and just go, okay, well, we don't have... We could put a life modifier just on this. We only get that one time, though. Get itchy ear here. And I think... Look for something that doesn't have, like, maybe... Can we do it here? No, we can't do it there. Can't do it there. 3-6. 3-6 Mafia. Can't do it there. I think we do it here. So watch this. This is gonna give us like life regen, right? The new one. Oh no, this is gonna go on a suffix. Can we even do this? Nine life gained on kill. That's what we got for that. Which is a good thing for farm. It's not really great for bosses though. So, I mean, pretty much the worst thing that could happen there. I'm trying to tell you guys. We have made mistakes. $12 all res. No, it's not great. We didn't get life. We should have gotten life out of that. Maybe the 6 maximum energy shield. 14 life on kill is really good. What is that? Tier 1? Yeah, tier 1. No, I don't think we're gonna rock that. And all we have left is cold modifier, which I don't really care about. Okay. Condense, please. Computer enhance. Computer condense. None of this stuff is growing. I don't know why. I'll have to fix that at some point. Okay, so I guess all we got from that was life on kill, which is kind of worthless. Yeah. Wow. Okay. No, it's fine. We didn't even really need... we'll get something out of that. The ads show up, so we'll restore like... like 3 life. Over the course of the fight, which... Alright, so it's really good. I mean, he's right up here. We're right at the hour marker. All right, let's do it.
This is it. It all comes down.
I'm not scared. Complete the syndicate has been driven from this area. We're either gonna win here or we're gonna lose, guys. That's about all that could happen here. I kind of want to get hit just to see how bad the damage is gonna be. Oh my god, I forgot about this. How could I forget about that? How could I forget? Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. Get out of there. Did you guys see that? We were not ready for that at all.
This is neither the time nor the place.
Alright, I'll tell you what's going to happen now. So, in between this episode and the next, I'm going to prepare for that fight because he almost killed us like 4 times there. And just see what the best ways of going about fighting him, what kind of resistances we need, etc., etc. Because that was pretty scary, not going to lie. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this episode. As usual, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Path of Exile. Until then, take care, and we'll see you next time. See you guys.